Right. I'm going to go over just a couple of special cases. They're not special cases. They're really just abbreviations. They're a chance for us to not have to spend as much time saying a time signature and be able to show how the time is going to be interpreted. So the first one is going to be common time. So common time, notated with a C like this, is the exact same thing as 4/4. So whereas I may have a 4/4 measure that looks like this, with 4 quarter notes, and maybe a whole note or something in measure 2, I could just as easily write common time, and that would be the exact same thing. If I see common time, that is the exact same thing as saying 4/4 time. Now, the way that this would be counted would be, I'll go ahead and count it. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. To write in the counts, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then 2, 3, and 4 are included in the whole note. So let's go ahead and count one more time. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So you'll see that that is exactly the same thing as 4/4 time. Okay, now I have another, this is a very interesting special case. So just now, I went over what common time means. It means 4/4. It's exactly the same thing. Now we're going to talk about something called cut time. So if you'll put your attention back here at the top, cut time it just has that C, but it has a vertical line going through it. So that means that you're going to give the half note the beat. So if I look down here, the half note gets the beat. Well, what does that mean? This is the same thing as saying that we're in 2/2 time. So if we're in 2/2 time, the top number tells us that there's going to be 2 of something in each measure, 2 beats in each measure. And the bottom number says we're going to divide up a whole note into 2 equal-sized pieces. If we do that, we get 2 half notes. Okay, so that means that the maximum size, or the maximum amount of notes that could fit in one measure would be 2 half notes. But if we think about it, 2 half notes, we can also fit 4 quarter notes in each measure. And that would be the same thing, wouldn't it? Because for 2 half notes, I'm going to just zoom in here really quick. For 2 half notes, the counts would be 1, 2 in parentheses, 3, 4 in parentheses. The next bar, if it was the same size bar, it could still just be 4 quarter notes, just like I said. The counts would be 1, 2, 3, 4. This is totally allowed if we are in cut time. So I can easily put over here, cut time. But you might be asking me, well, if it has the same amount of beats, why is it any different from 4/4 time, from common time? Well, the difference is how they relate to the beat. So I said before that each beat is going to have its own click. In this case, if the half notes are the beat, then 1 and 3 would land on clicks. So 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on this so you can see and ignore this information on the top. So I'm going to go ahead and count this for you real quick. So 1, 2, here I go. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we basically count everything twice as fast because the beat is the half note gets the beat, which means that which means that 1 and 3 now have to land on clicks. So 2 and 4 now land in between the clicks. If I were to count our original example over here, it would sound like this. 1, 2, here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So I hope that gives you an introduction to how these rhythms work. And we'll be getting some more practice with these as we go along. Feel free to refer to this video and to any subsequent videos for understanding basic time signatures.